this episode, we'll visit magnificent islands of Pag and Rab and enjoy the wonderful local gastronomy. Did you know that word salary actually originates from the Latin word salarium, which means salt, because in Roman times soldiers got their pay in salt? We'll show you this and much more, so stay with us. The island of Pag is a very special island for many reasons. The southern side of the island, due to extremely strong gusts of bura, is completely deserted and looks like the surface of the moon. Gusts of bura in this part of the Adriatic are known to be exceptionally strong and dangerous, so it is important to closely follow weather forecasts when planning a sailing trip in this part of the Adriatic, especially during the winter. The strongest bura gust in this region was measured in December 2003 at 304 km per hour. In the summer months, the wind isn't quite that strong, but it can still be powerful and unsettling. The old town of Pag was situated on the hill above the current town of Pag in Roman times, when salt production was the most important source of income on the island. Everything was measured in terms of salt, even payment. State officials were paid in set amounts of salt. With regard to the fact that it was not practical to carry around large amounts of salt, the judges of Pag were getting printed vouchers, assignats. That was the first paper money introduced into this area in the 18th century.
My name is Mate Donadic. I'm a tourist guide for the town of Pag and Island.
And salt was really important. It was almost worth as gold at the time.
Yes, because it was the only way that they could preserve the food,
Yes.
fish and meat. And they didn't know in that time that salt is very important for human being. Without
Yes.
salt, we cannot live.
The old town of Pag was situated in an undesirable position, which did not allow the town to grow and was exposed to strong bura gusts. Therefore, the construction of a new town began in the 15th century 3 kilometers to the north. The current town of Pag was built on that spot.
When the Bishop of Zadar came here and he laid the foundation stone for the new main church that had to be cathedral. And so it was the beginning of the building new town. All the town was finished in 31 years. After that, all the inhabitants moved in one procession from the old town to the new town. It is the same as you build a new house and you move from old house in new one, but the traditions stayed the same.
One of the famous builders who took part in the building of the new town was Juraj Dalmatinac, Giorgio de Sebenico, who also took part in the building of the monumental cathedral in Šibenik. The island of Pag is known for its excellent gastronomy and for its traditional specialty.
Pag lembit is very famous in
Very
Croatia.
special.
Very special, very famous in Croatia. And
Why?
and I think in Europe and whole wide world. It's because it's a very special taste of the meat.
Yes, because they eat,
yes,
in fact,
they
special
eat
herbs.
special herbs, aromatic herbs like sage and all different kinds of aromatic herbs. And because of the salt that comes with Bura, comes on the island, and they eat that salt and aromatic herbs, and it gives a wonderful result.
Yes, and we can feel famous Pag Bura even now.
Bura now, our hair is
That's called wind, and it's called the Bura in Croatian.
Yeah.
Yes.
The secret of this amazing delicacy lies in the lifestyle and diet of Pag's sheep. As Branka mentioned, the lambs live on the open cast and exposed rocky landscape, where they graze on several types of sage and small grasses, which are given a frost-like coating by salt from the strong winter gusts of Bura. Lambs are separated from the sheep early on, and they go to the market once they weigh 7 to 10 kilograms. At that weight, lamb is thought to be at its best and tastiest. The meat is exceptionally tender, tasty, and one of the best-known delicacies of the island of Pag. It is most often prepared and roasted on a spit or in a large lidded pan called peka, but other modern styles of preparation are also common. One of the best-known products of Pag is definitely the famous Pag cheese. We visited one cheese factory in which many kinds of this fantastic delicacy are produced from the milk obtained exclusively from sheep which graze on Pag. Pag is special for the fact that it has very little grass, which is very salty, because of the salt brought on by the Bura. Sheep which graze on this grass and aromatic plants like immortelle, sage and laudanum give a special kind of milk. Pag cheese curd is really a special treat. Its taste is specific. It is very soft and meltable and is used as a spread or topping for cakes and pancakes. Curd contains less than 1% fat, no carbohydrates, and because of this, it makes for an excellent diet product. It is especially recommended as an aid for liver regeneration.
I'm Ivan Mokos, I'm the manager of Aci Marina Shimuni on the island Pag. Marina Shimuni is the only one marina on the island Pag. It's a marina of 220 birds in the sea and 50 dry birds on the land.
The marina is located in a long bay, which serves as an excellent protection and is very secure for boats, despite the strong winter Bura, which is a lot milder on this side of Pag. The marina offers a service center, maintenance and repair shop for boats and a 15-ton lift. Sailors and guests of the marina can taste Pag's gastronomy in a top-quality restaurant. Additionally, there is a grocery store where you can renew the stocks of your boat.
This marina is really beautiful and peaceful. It's probably what your clients like.
Yes, it's one of our advantages which our clients really like. That's why we have guests which are here for 10 years, 15 years with their boats. They're changing boats, they are selling the old ones, buying the new boats and coming back to us. They don't leave the marina. They're really in love with the area and with this marina and the nature.
Yeah. And peace and quiet. That's really something special.
That's right.
On the small peninsula situated between St. Euphemia Cove and the town harbour, there is a picturesque town. With its characteristic shape with 4 bell towers, it looks like a large sailboat with 4 tall masts. With the arrival of the Romans in the 2nd century BC, walls and towers were built around the existing settlement of Arba, and the Romans gave it the name Felix Arba, or Happy Rab. The title Felix gave great honor and symbolized wealth, service, and the importance of a municipality for Rome. Maybe that is one of the reasons that Rab has never been heavily damaged in its history.
My name is Luka Bercinic. I'm working at Rab Tourist Board at Island of Rab, the Happy Island.
Tell us something about this fantastic history.
Right now we are in the center, in the old town of Rab, which is more than 2,000 years old.
Yes,
and if you
I feel so young.
Yes. If you walk through the streets of the old town, you will find a lot of churches, a lot of monuments, a lot of details which are telling you different stories from different ages, from the Greek time, from the Roman time, medieval, also Venetians, and so on.
There is something really exciting about Rab. Rab is, in fact, has a shape of a boat.
That's right, yeah.
Yes?
It's looking like a ship with the 4 masts, and these 4 masts are actually the most recognizable symbol of the city, 4 bell towers. These stairs here, we use them for a fashion show.
Yes. Which was really inconvenient for models, I'd say.
That's right.
In high heels.
It was not easy, but not either one of them fell. Yeah.
Yes. One of the most amazing things about the island of Rab is also that it has a lot of sandy beaches, which is not typical for Croatian coast.
That's right. Here on the island you can find more than 30 sandy beaches.
Yes.
You have the huge ones, but you have also the small hidden bays with sandy beach.
Which is really important for our viewers, because you can reach them only with a boat.
Only with a boat?
By a boat, yes.
By boat, or for example with a small biking track, walking track. But the thing is, the best way to reach them is with a small taxi boat, with a yacht, or with a sailing boat. And then you have the whole bay just for yourself. They're having actually here on the island the biggest medieval festival in Croatia. It's called Drapska Fiera.
Yes, very famous, yes.
800 to 900 people are dressed in the medieval clothes, and they're representing the life as it once was here on the island. You can see a florist, a fisherman family, a blacksmith. You can even see a real crossbowman tournament. And the whole old town is lightened only with the torches. So the atmosphere is really beautiful.
Like many centuries ago.
That's right.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Look at this, is really a beautiful spot. Tell us something about this spot. Is that the spot where even royalties took a swim?
Well, not exactly here, but very close to here. And they visited the island of Rab in 1936.
Who was that?
King Edward VIII and Miss Wally Simpson. They came here with a royal yacht Nailin. They anchored here in front of the old town. And they also had a small sightseeing in the old town of Rab. They had a lunch in Grand Hotel Imperial, and after that, with small taxi boats, according to a story, they went to half island Verkany, to the warmest bay here in the island called Candarola, and according to a story, they were swimming naked. This is like the beginning of naturism here on the island of Rab. And
the first nudist.
That's right, yeah.
Yes, King Edward was really a special person and one of the rarest persons that gave up the throne for love, which is really special.
Right now, we are in one of 3 city parks. The official name of the park is Dorka, but actually all the tourists and even the local people are calling this park Park of Saint Marin. And this is because of the statue of Saint Marin. Yes. This is also an interesting story, interesting legend, according to which Marin, he was a stonemason who lived here on the island of Rab in the 3rd century. And we all know that Rab was a part of a Roman Empire. Yes. He was Catholic and he was not allowed to practice the Catholic faith. So he moved from Rab to today's Italy. And near Rimini, on the small hill called Monte Titano, he founded the oldest republic in the world, the Republic of San Marino.
Following the interesting story about King Edward and Miss Wallis, we come to the beautiful park in the very center of town, in which we find a hotel where the king and his guests enjoy the local delicacies.
My name is Damian Dumic. I'm the general manager of this beautiful Grand Hotel Imperial in island of Rab.
Hello.
Hello, Latka. Welcome to our hotel. I have really a lot of interesting things to show you.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Damien, I have to tell you something. I feel like a princess here. Maybe you could tell me why.
Maybe because the king was once here on this terrace.
Well, I heard so. I have to tell you. Tell us about that story, because it's really important and nice.
In 1936, the member of royal family, the King Edward VIII, and his girlfriend...
British royal family, yes.
And his girlfriend, Holly Simpson, arrived on island of Rab, and they lunched on this terrace here.
They had lunch here?
They consumed delicious Mediterranean food.
Could you tell us exactly what they ate?
They ate there, I think it was a fish. I suppose fish.
Damien, what do we have here?
We have here a royal corner, which we formed in honor of visit of royal family of King Edward in 1936. We are presenting here the old photographs and pictures.
Yes, which are beautiful.
Yes, of yes. King Edward and his girlfriend Holly Simpson. And all guests are
walking around the city of Rab. And also we can see the great tradition of tourism and hospitality in this area.
The hotel offers 136 rooms and lovely indoor and outdoor pools. Within the hotel is a wellness area with all the services that modern guests require. The best-known treat from Rab and its best souvenir is the famous Rab cake. It isn't a cake in the classical sense, rather a dried cake with almonds, orange zest, lemon and maraschino cherry liqueur. According to legend, it was first served to Pope Alexander III in 1177. The Rab cake was made as a specialty in the wealthy houses of Rab's patricians 300 years ago, when the island was ruled by Venice, and even then only on special occasions. In the house of the Rab cake, they're produced in the traditional way according to the original recipe. Here, one can observe how this old treat is made and even take part in the preparations under professional guidance. Of course, one also has to try it out, toasting with some original maraschino. The marina is located in the very center of town in a large, beautiful bay, which is very safe and protected from the wind.
I am Branko Pahina, marina manager of ACI Marina Rab for the last 30 years.
What's the capacity of this marina?
Capacity of the marina is 142 places. 142 places, and let's say from 15th of July up to end of August, we are mostly full. Every night we are full. There is no place. It's very difficult to find a place for the boat in this period.
So you're happy
high
with,
season. We are
with
happy.
the business?
Yeah.
Due to the fact that the marina in Rab is mainly transitory, most boats anchor in the evening, causing it to become very crowded. Many sailors safely stow their boats here and head into town for an evening walk, visit restaurants and enjoy lovely evenings in Rab. But during the day, the scene is the total opposite.
It's normal during the day, boats are outside?
Yes, yes.
And they come, yes.
Are cruising around, they visit bays in vicinity of city. It's a mile or 2 miles out, nice restaurants and nice beaches. It's most important for the people. Now it's beginning of the season, so
it's really nice.
they live a life, really, because in 1 month, middle of July, middle of August, it will be something else.
Yes.
It will be overcrowded, and it's a little bit different.
But still, you can find always some very secluded place, secluded beach,
Of course,
especially with the boat.
The island of Rab is an ideal place to explore by boat. Endless beautiful coves, natural sandy beaches, and unbelievably beautiful sea. It's no wonder that Rab has become a favorite destination of nudists who can find peace among the hidden coves. Even though the sea looks peaceful and tame, keep in mind that this area is prone to wild and sudden changes in weather and the impact of the infamous bura.
It might be dangerous if people are not experienced in boats, in weather and things that are...
Yeah, of course, but
do you have
in general, we can say these people, mostly the strangers. I think, I mean, German people, Austrian, Italian, they are very good skippers, and they
know our
are
coast.
respecting the sea. Most of them. Okay, you will find always someone who is not experienced, and he will make the adventure, and maybe danger for himself. Yes. But it's
Did you have a...
Yeah, it happens
accident?
sometimes, but thanks to God, up to now it was not so bad that
someone would get hurt or something.
Intervention of a port authority, harbor police, and so. But mostly, it's really the people are qualified, and they are thinking about the
dangers, the beauty, and also the dangers of the sea.
It's danger always, and you have to respect. You have to respect the sea, and it will be okay then.
Discovering the secrets of the coast of Rab and its surroundings is possible even without a boat or a yacht. Our friend Yogi is going to tell us more about it.
Hi, my name is Joško Matušan, well known as Yogi. I'm the owner, manager and a guide from Sea Kayak Croatia.
Hello Yogi, how are you? A little
Hi.
bit hot?
I'm very well, yeah, it's a bit hot today, but we are used on it, so
Yeah.
it's nothing special for us.
It's a beautiful day today.
Yeah.
I would like to hear something about sea kayak in Croatia. How does it work?
Well, I think this is the most unique way to explore the Adriatic coastline and the beauties of the Adriatic, especially like hidden beaches, hidden coves and caves as well, that you can go inside with a kayak. Yeah, it's really something special that everybody needs to try. So we offer basically these adventures for beginners, but for experienced paddlers as well. Yeah.
What age are most of your clients?
Well, that depends. On the day trips, we usually have sort of younger people from 20 to 30s, but on expedition trips, we have people from 45 and up. So the oldest lady, she was 83 years old, and we had one guy 80 years, and they went on 16 days expedition trip with us.
Yes.
And they did it like, you know,
Without
they're
problem.
my icons now, I would say. I wish I will get that old. And
Of course, before leaving on this kind of adventure, it is necessary to consult your doctor and be familiar with the state of your health and physical limits.
So it's not something that is dangerous or difficult to learn. I suppose there are rules to follow.
yeah, there are rules. If you listen to the guide, everything
You
will
have
be
a lot
fine.
of
Yeah.
equipment. You know?
Yeah, I'm basically empty now, but our kayaks can take up to 150 kilos. So we take all the gear with us, all the water, all the food, tents, sleeping bags. We sleep under the stars. Sometimes when it's when we can do it, we make a campfire, of course, with the fire department call, and it's really
It's forbidden.
it's forbidden. But as I said, on some places where there is no trees
We
or
shouldn't be
anything,
saying this.
yeah, but with guides you are safe. So I would recommend everybody when they come here to take local guides, and they can tell them a lot of history. They can show them some hidden places that you cannot discover on your own. Yeah.